Very good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the current affairs classes. So today I'll be taking up your news from 5th November, whatever important news were there. And as you know, we have started in the Q&A format, so questions will be there. Let's begin with the first question. So this is for 5th November 2024. First question in front of you. The Union Cabinet has recently approved PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme. PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme, under which a student having an annual family income up to how many lakhs will be eligible for the benefits? Tell me. So basically this question is asking you about PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme. It is recently in news and I hope I am clearly audible as well. Anyone please let me know. So this is PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme question. Very important. It has been announced. Union Cabinet has recently approved this. Okay, so what is the income criteria for this? Very good, Nitin. Very good, 8 lakhs, right? So A is the right answer. Remember, a student having an annual family income of up to 8 lakhs will be eligible for this. So this is basically a financial assistance scheme for meritorious students. Okay. See, PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme. This is to provide financial support to meritorious students. And if you look at the criteria, it will be collateral free guarantee for loan. So from banks and financial institutions up to 7.5 lakhs. It will be collateral free. That is quite significant. Also, a student having an annual family income up to 8 lakhs and not eligible for benefits under any other government schemes will be eligible for this. Okay. And then 3% interest subvention will be there. Also, student must get admission in quality higher education institutions. So this is to promote higher education and support students from economically weaker background in their pursuance of further higher education. So this is 8 lakh. Next question. Again under PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme, how much interest subvention for loans up to rupees 10 lakhs will be provided during the moratorium period? So what is the interest subvention? How much interest subvention will be provided? What is interest subvention? That this much concession on the interest. Say market interest rate is suppose 6%. So if you are offering 3% subvention, so effectively 3% will be applicable on you. So interest subvention is there. How much interest subvention is provided under PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme? 3%. Very good. So remember, up to 10 lakh rupees, 3% of interest subvention has been announced under this PM Vidya Lakshmi scheme. So B is the right answer here. Okay, 3% interest subvention for loans up to 10 lakh rupees. We have discussed already the important features of this scheme. Next question. How much amount of equity infusion has been approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs for Working Capital in Food Corporation of India? So recently in Food Corporation of India, FCI, new equity infusion has been announced, approved by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. How much is it? You have to tell me the answer. How much is it? Yes. Any answers? 10,700? Okay. So, yes, this is the correct answer. 10,700 crores. 10,700 crores is the recent equity infusion announced by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs for FCI. FCI, you all know, plays a very significant role in ensuring food security in India, right? So Food Corporation of India looks at your food distribution, PDS, etc. So basically it has a role in ensuring food security. What is the concept of food security? It is not only that people are getting food, adequate amount of food, it is also the essential nutrients you are getting from the food. So proper nutrient and quality food, accessibility, affordability to food, all these dimensions are there in food security, which FCI tries to enforce. And when we talk about the working capital particularly, what is working capital? So working capital basically tries to assess the current liquidity position of a company. Say the difference between current assets and liability is the working capital. So it tries to assess presently, are you in a position to maintain the short-term liquidity requirements or not, right? So this much infusion has been there in FCI so as to ensure food security and safety in India. And then one more question from this I would like to ask you is, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is chaired by whom? Tell me quickly. Who chairs the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs? Tell me. Yes, any answers? Who chairs the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs? So remember, it is the Prime Minister, okay, not the Finance Minister. So people most of the time they get confused. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is chaired by Prime Minister, not Finance Minister or Governor or etc. etc. right? No, not Finance Minister, Shreya. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is chaired by Prime Minister of India. That's why I asked you this question, because generally students, they guess this, that okay, since it is Economic Affairs, so Finance Minister would be the presiding over it. No, Prime Minister chairs the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs. Remember that. Next question. So no explanation further is required. I have explained you the working capital and FCI, etc. FCI, you can read about FCI, established in 1964, and initial authorized capital was 100 crores. Tell me the answer of this question now. As per World Health Organization, WHO's Global Tuberculosis Report 2024. So Global Tuberculosis Report is out for 2024 by WHO. TB incidences in India have declined. So that is quite satisfactory, that TB cases in India are on a declining trend. They have declined by how much percentage from 2015 to 2023 levels, up to the 2023 level. So how much percentage decline has India witnessed in TB cases as per WHO's report? So one more question comes out from here is, who releases the Global Tuberculosis Report? So remember WHO, and tell me what is India's percentage in this. You are saying E? Yes, very good. So remember, it is 17.7%. 17.7%. So TB cases in India, if you look at between the time period from 2015 to 23, it has declined by 17.7%. 17.7%. You can see and also go through this report. This is quite important. The global important trends which have been highlighted here will be important for your examination. So you can see WHO's Global Tuberculosis Report, according to it, the rate is twice the global average decline of 8.3%. So global average decline is of 8.3%, and you see it is more than twice almost for India. And you should also remember this target, that India is a signatory to UN Sustainable Development Goals and pledged to achieve the end TB target by 2025, okay, which is 5 years ahead of SDG guideline of 2030. So you should remember this thing. What is India's target? Up to which year India targets to eliminate TB completely? So the year is 2025. This is again probable question from here. And TB target for India is 2025, and the Sustainable Development Goal regarding this has a target up to 2030. So we have targeted 5 years before even that. I hope this is clear. Remember that. Okay. Next question. The CBDT, Central Board of Direct Taxes, which deals with your direct taxes like income tax, CPT, etc. CBDT circular has been out recently. It has recently specified monetary thresholds of the interest that can be waived or reduced by tax officers. Accordingly, Principal Chief Commissioner Rank Officer can decide on reducing or waiving interest due of how much amount. So basically, CBDT has allowed, say your amount is due for a quite long period of time, then you have to pay certain additional interest as penalty. But CBDT has allowed that up to certain due amount, that interest can be waived off by the respective authority or can be reduced either. Okay, so this is the question. The question is asking how much, up to how much due amount can the Principal Chief Commissioner Rank Officer waive off or reduce the interest. Authority to this post, Principal Chief Commissioner Rank Officer, lies up to how much due amount to reduce or to waive off the interest penalty? Tell me. Yes, anyone? A? Okay. Very good. So it is over 1.5 crores. Okay, over 1.5 crores. Any due amount over 1.5 crores. So your Principal Chief Commissioner Rank Officer can waive off or reduce the interest. Remember that. And remember other features as well. This is quite important. So please go through this news religiously. Okay. So according to this circular, the Principal Chief Commissioner Rank Officer can decide on reducing or waiving interest due of over 1.45 crores, and then for interest due above say 50 lakh to 1.5 crore, Chief Commissioner Rank Officer will be deciding. So 50 lakh to 1.5 में Chief Commissioner Officer, above 1.5 CR में Principal Chief Commissioner Officer is the authority. Remember that. And you can also remember this section under Income Tax Act, Section 220, Clause 2A. If a taxpayer fails to pay the tax amount, then he or she is liable to pay interest at the rate 1% per month for the period of delay in making the payment. So remember this feature as well. 1% of interest as penalty per month, as well as remember the section 220 clause 2A. Next question. Recently, which bank has become the first Indian bank to offer real-time tracking for money sent abroad? This is also going to be very important question, a very recent and important development in the banking sector. Tell me, which bank has recently become first Indian bank to offer real-time tracking for money sent abroad? Any money you sent abroad, you can track it in real time. Which bank has achieved this thing? Yes, B. Okay. All right. So IDFC First. This is the correct answer. IDFC First has become the first Indian bank to provide you real-time tracking of any money sent abroad, right? IDFC First. It is easy to remember. IDFC First has become the first bank to do so, right? So IDFC First and First. Remember that. IDFC First has become the first Indian bank to offer real-time tracking for money sent abroad. And remember, it has done this. It has developed this service in partnership with whom? In partnership with SWIFT. Okay, in partnership with SWIFT. And this can be accessible through mobile app and internet banking platforms. Next question. Which of the following commercial banks in India have recently received A1+ rating from CARE Ratings for its short-term fixed deposit? Which bank recently has received A1 plus rating from the CARE ratings recently for its short-term fixed deposits? Now this A1 plus rating is quite significant if you receive from the CARE ratings. That's why this question become important. Tell me. What is the right answer here? Dhanlakshmi Bank, Yes Bank, Karur Vyasya Bank, City Union Bank, none of the above. So yes, C is the right answer. It is the Karur Vyasya Bank. Karur Vyasya Bank. This bank, Karur Vyasya Bank, is located in Karur, Tamil Nadu, right? So this is based in Tamil Nadu, Karur. It has recently received this A1 plus rating from your CARE ratings for short-term fixed deposit. CARE ratings, you see, has been a prominent credit rating agency in India. So remember, CARE ratings is a SEBI registered and RBI accredited credit rating agency in India, right? They also ask these kind of questions. So remember, CARE is SEBI registered and RBI accredited. Okay. CARE is SEBI registered and RBI accredited credit rating agency in India, and Karur Vyasya Bank has received this A1 plus rating. Okay. And this, is considered to have a very strong degree of safety. That means your fixed deposit into this, they are highly safe. So that would promote more deposit, more public deposits into the banking system, or particularly this bank. Next question. Recently, Niti Aayog has launched the 15-day Jal Utsav. So remember who has launched. First question which comes from here. Who has launched the 15-day Jal Utsav? So first answer and question and answer is Niti Aayog. Then about this thing, so to create awareness and sensitivity towards water management, of course, water management, conservation and sustainability. This is the first thing. Now the question is, it has pledged to abide by 5 hours under this 15-day Jal Utsav. 5 hours it has announced. Now these kind of questions are really important. You have seen this pattern being asked continuously recently, right? So 5 hours are there. You have to tell me which among these is not among those 5 hours. Respect, reduce, reuse, recycle, regenerate. Okay, Nitin, very good. So E is the right answer here. Regenerate is not there. All these 4 are there. So 5 R's are respect, reduce, reuse, recycle plus recharge. So the 5th one is recharge. These are the 5 R's. Okay. The 5th one is recharge. Remember that. 5th one is recharge, not regenerate. Alright, so 2-3 questions you have from here. First of all, who releases this or who has started this? So 15-day Jal Utsav by Niti Aayog, and then 5 hours, aim of the Jal Utsav, etc. So it has concluded on, it will be concluded and then implemented in 20 aspirational districts and blocks in 20 states. Niti Aayog has launched this. One more important information which you can remember from here is National Jal Jeevan Mission. National Jal Jeevan Mission, Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation under Ministry of Jal Shakti has partnered with Niti Aayog for this. Or say Niti Aayog has partnered with National Jal Jeevan Mission for the implementation of this Jal Utsav. Okay. And they have also launched Jal Bandhan under this, which is symbolic tying of a sacred thread on water assets by eminent personalities, remember. And these are the 5 R's, as you can see here: respect, reduce, reuse, recycle and recharge. Okay. Overall aim is water management. I hope this is clear. Now moving on to next question. During the Shilp Samagan Mela 2024. So Shilp Samagan Mela 2024 has been there recently in news. In New Delhi it was organized. Tulip e-marketplace was launched. Tulip e-marketplace was launched. What does Tulip stands for? What does Tulip stands for? Tell me, what does Tulip stands for? So this Tulip, which is e-marketplace, has been recently launched during the Shilp Samagan Mela 2024. Tell me the extension of Tulip. Yes, anyone? So here the correct answer is TULIP stands for Traditional Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program. D will be the right option. Okay. TULIP is Traditional Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program. As you can assess from the full form only, this is to provide the traditional artisans an online e-marketplace so that they can expand their business opportunities and economic, they can reap the better benefits of online marketplace like Tulip, right? So Traditional Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program. This will help in uplifting their standard of living. They can get access to market easily, right? And level playing field with other competitors in the market. So remember D, Traditional Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program is TULIP, is what TULIP stands for. So remember, recently Union Minister Virendra Kumar has inaugurated this Shilp Samagan Mela at Delhi Hat, New Delhi, and TULIP is Traditional Artisans Upliftment Livelihood Program. This is a brand or a digital platform or an e-marketplace, you can remember, which has been launched. Next question. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Now this is also going to be very, very important. Remember, I am telling you, everyone, please note this information down separately on your registers or on a separate paper. Take out your pen and paper, note this down, because CPI and all, they are an important part of your static syllabus as well for RBI and for other examinations. So this time has been changed. So this becomes an important part of static portion as well. Note this down and tell me the correct answer. MOSPI has revised the Consumer Price Index and Index of Industrial Productions release time. So IIP and CPI ka release time they have changed. Now what is the new release time? After this change, on which day of month and at what time will it be released? Both the CPI as well as the IIP, which are the most crucial indexes or indices. Tell me. Yes, very good. So it is 12th of each month at 4 p.m. Earlier, the day was same, 12th of each month it gets released by MOSPI, but the earlier time was 5:30 p.m. Now it has been reduced to 4 p.m. remember. Okay, so 12th of each month at 4 p.m. CPI and IIP will be released. 12th of each month at 4 p.m. You can see here, current time is 12th of each month at 5:30, but if you look at the revised time, it has been revised from 5:30 to 4 p.m. Remember that. And CPI, IIP, you all know they are very important. Consumer Price Index basically gives you the level of inflation in the consumer goods. So it has your goods as well as services both, right? It gives an assessment of inflation in the consumer items, and also the CPI based inflation is taken as a benchmark for inflation targeting, which is done by the Monetary Policy Committee. Okay, the ideal inflation target of India, which is 4 plus minus 2%, that inflation targeting is also done on the basis of Remember, CPI based inflation. IIP, the index of industrial production, tells you gives you an assessment of the performance of the core industries, and it has the maximum weightage from your 8 core industries. 8 core industries, they have 40.27% weightage in this. So both the indicators are important, and remember this revised time. Then which European Space Agency mission? Next question is, which European Space Agency mission will India launch in December 2024 from Sriharikota Space Station? Tell me. So recently this prominent mission of a very famous space agency. Okay, so European Space Agency is given in the question, is there. Tell me the name. Which of the following is the mission from ESA which is to be launched by India in December from Sriharikota Satish Dhawan Space Center? Envision, Athena, Proba, Vigil or Electra? Very good. So it is Proba 3. Okay, Proba 3. This is the mission which India is going to launch. It belongs to your European Space Agency. Okay, belongs to European Space Agency. This is Proba 3 going to be launched by India in December. And what is the overall aim of Proba if you see? So Proba stands for Project for On-Board Autonomy 3, and the aim is to study sun's corona by creating artificial eclipse. So this is going to study the sun's corona. Okay, sun's corona, and it will be launched by ISRO's PSLV Axel rocket. You can remember this additional information. ISRO's PSLV Axel is going to launch this. ISRO's PSLV Axel is going to launch this. Next question. The third edition of a high-level virtual interaction, Mahasagar, has recently concluded by Indian Navy on 5th November. Which country was not a part of these interactions? So recently Indian Navy has conducted virtual, very high level virtual interactions with a lot of countries. Indian Navy has conducted that. You have to tell me which country was not a part of this Mahasagar virtual interaction conducted by Indian Navy recently. Which country is not a part of this Mahasagar? Tell me which country is not a part of this Mahasagar virtual interaction. Bangladesh, Tanzania, Kenya, Mozambique or Myanmar? So the answer for this is Myanmar. Remember, these countries, they were part of this virtual interaction Mahasagar. Bangladesh, Tanzania, Kenya, Mozambique was also there. Myanmar was not there. Okay, so remember, easy right option here. Let's see the other related fact. So this is the third edition, remember, of Mahasagar, which is a virtual interaction recently concluded on 5th November. And remember the theme as well here. So you have another probable area of importance, which is theme for 2024 Mahasagar. Theme was training cooperation to mitigate common maritime security challenges in the Indian Ocean region. So your Indian Ocean countries were there, basically a part of this, and it was conducted to train these countries in order to address the Indian Ocean security challenges. So basically a collaborative effort, because no one country can mitigate all these risks. It has to be a collaboration and collaborative effort. Okay, so these countries were the participants: Bangladesh, Comoros, Kenya, Madagascar, Maldives, Mauritius, Mozambique, Seychelles, Sri Lanka and Tanzania. Myanmar was not there. Okay. Also, one more important fact, the Mahasagar has a full form for this. Mahasagar has a full form for this. So what is the extension of Mahasagar is again a probable question. Maritime, M stands for maritime, heads, MA stands for maritime. So maritime heads for active, security and growth for all in the region. This is the extension of Mahasagar. Please remember this as well. All right, next question. Question number 13. So public procurement portal, government e-marketplace has recently approved a lot of seed categories to promote category based procurement by different departments in government through this portal. How many seed categories have been approved recently? How many seed categories they have approved recently? Tell me. How many seed categories have been approved? So the correct answer here is 170. Remember. So government e-marketplace is, is a 100% government owned public procurement portal. So 170 seed categories have been approved so as to assist in the new crop season, assist the seed procurement in the new crop season. So 170 is the correct answer here. Remember, 170 seed categories. A is the right answer. Next question. Which oil and gas company from India has become the first Indian oil and gas company to join OGMP 2.0? This is again going to be very, very important. So please note it down separately if you can. Which oil and gas company from India has become the first Indian oil and gas company to join OGMP 2.0? OGMP is basically oil, gas and methane program 2.0. Oil and gas methane program 2.0. Which company has become the first Indian oil and gas company to join this OGMP 2.0? So the correct answer is Cairn Oil and Gas. Yes, C is the right answer here. Cairn Oil and Gas is the first Indian oil and gas company to join this. Now, what is this OGMP 2.0? OGMP 2.0 is oil and gas methane program. Basically, it was started, remember, by UNEP. So, it is an initiative by UNEP, United Nations Environment Program. It tries to assess and monitor how much methane emissions have been there from all oil and gas based factories, industries and companies. This is to track the methane emissions, right? So this is OGMP 2.0. Remember, UNEP has started this, United Nations Environment Program. So Cairn Oil and Gas has joined this. The company also aims to achieve net zero emissions by 2030. About UNEP you all know is a very important organization working towards sustainable environment initiatives. It was established on 5th June 1972 and remember the headquarters of UNEP, they are in Nairobi, Kenya. Remember the headquarters of UNEP as well. So UNEP is located or headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya. Next question. Which of the following is world's first wood paneled satellite? So recently it has gained a lot of limelight because it is the first wood paneled satellite which has been launched, right? Launched into space on November 5 by SpaceX Dragon cargo capsule. Which is this? Tell me. First wooden paneled satellite. It is going to assess the resilience of wood paneled satellites in the space environment so as to reduce the space debris. Okay, so the overall aim, if you see, space debris is also an issue. We don't have litter onto the earth only. It is also in the space. So the satellites destroyed, the material gets remained in the orbits. So to reduce the harmful space debris, these kind of initiatives can be there. Plus, it will be cost effective. Okay. Cost effective. So a lot of benefits are there of these space paneled satellites. It is going to assess whether it is able to sustain in the space environment or not. Tell me the answer, name of this space paneled satellite. So this is LignoSat D. D is the right answer here. Remember, this is LignoSat by SpaceX Dragon capsule. LignoSat. Okay. LignoSat. Also, it will be lightweight, so lesser fuel consumption will be there. A lot of benefits are there. Next, according to the Hanley Passport Index 2024. So Hanley Passport Index is something which is quite very famous indicator of passport strength. Hanley Passport Index 2024 is out. According to which country has retained its title as the world's most powerful passport? So which of the following countries has the world's most powerful passport? Tell me. Question number 16. Which country is there? Yes, very good. So Singapore. Singapore has world's most powerful passport as per the Hanley Passport Index 2024. Singapore is the right answer. A is the correct answer here. Okay. Also, one more probable question is India's rank from here. Remember. What is India's rank? So India has been placed at 83rd. Okay. India's rank is 83rd. Top country is Singapore. Remember. India's rank is 83rd. Next question. Recently, which boxer has clinched the World Boxing Federation's super featherweight world title in the Cayman Islands? Tell me. Which boxer has clinched this World Boxing Federation's super featherweight world title in Cayman Islands? So the player is in news because of clinching this title. Tell me the name. Okay, so remember, this is not from any other country, but the player belongs to India. So the correct answer is Mandeep Jangra. Okay, so Mandeep Jangra has become the first boxer to clinch this title. Okay, that's why this news is very, very important. Mandeep Jangra has clinched this World Boxing Federation super featherweight world title. And with this, he has become the first Indian pugilist. Pugilist means boxer. Pugilist to become world champion in any pro boxing event category. Any pro boxing event category. This is the first Indian boxer to achieve this. Mandeep Jangra. Then next, which edition of India-US Military Cooperation Group meeting was recently conducted from 5 to 6 November at Manekshaw Center in New Delhi? Tell me, which edition of India-US Military Cooperation Group meeting was recently held at New Delhi? India-US. Which edition is it? This is the question. Which edition is this? Okay, so Shreya saying E, anything saying skip. So E is the right answer, yes, 21st edition. Okay, 21st edition. So this was 21st edition of India-US Military Cooperation Group meeting recently held in New Delhi. 21st edition is the right answer. So basically it was organized with a wide range of topics which were deliberated upon, including capacity building, training exchanges, defense industrial cooperation, advancements, defense advancements, etc. A range of activities were announced. Alright, so these were the most relevant and important questions from 5th of November. Remaining ones for the 6th of November will be conducted in the next class. I hope these questions you are finding interesting to answer them, and these are based on the latest patterns of the examination. So you basically get to know which information is important to comprehend out of the entire lengthy content, right? That's why also becomes more important. So please try to remember all these questions at least, and then on the basis of it try to remember the other content. Any doubts you have from today's class? I'm waiting for any doubts if you have. Yes, anyone? You have a doubt? Yes? Then ask me. No doubts? Alright then. I'll see you all in the next class. I hope this session becomes useful for you. Till then, have a great day. Thank you so much for being interactive and see you in the next session. Thank you so much.